Good. Oh. And I hit the wrong button right off the bat. Alright, let's try that again. Hello, hello. It is Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's time for some more Silent Hill Tuesdays. Hello, I am Gola, aka John, your host and player. And if you recall from the last Silent Hill Tuesday stream, we just lost Maria to Pyramid Head. Hence the sad piano music. And while we successfully managed to navigate both the Brookhaven Hospital and its nightmare version, Maria's dead. I couldn't protect her. Once again, I couldn't do anything to help. Laura has run off somewhere. Mary, what should I do? Are you really waiting somewhere for me, or is this your way of taking? Is this your way of taking what? I'm going to find Mary. It's the only thing I have left now. And indeed we will. Although you're not going to like what you find. So, strap in everybody, because we are going to... Well, there's a few things and we have to do. I believe we need to find a wrench. No, we don't need that. Goddamn. Gotta reload the map. Sorry. Okay, so we just came out of the hospital. And we need to find our way... There we go. Okay, so we gotta go back to the other side of town and pick up that letter and that wrench. Oh, it's not very intuitive, this map system. I will say that much. Alright, but let's get to moving. So now we're experiencing nighttime in Silent Hill, despite the fact that I don't think we were there that long. And we need to turn around the other way. And remember, you can turn off your light, but dear God, why would you? Oh, and now nurses are out here. Isn't that fun? Oh, and they're everywhere. Jesus. Well, we don't want to deal with any of that. This town suddenly got a lot scarier. Okay, and we need to turn in that direction. Just gonna double check. I turned in the wrong direction. There's nothing. Well, let's see what's over here. Oh, hey. Worth going off the beaten path. Hey, really worth going off it. Come on, James, pick up. Ooh, ampoule. We basically just picked up morphine. Oh, we should probably leave now. I think the nurses figured out where we are. Mostly because they react to light, and we are the only thing casting light at the moment. But yeah, so for those of you not aware, the ampoule is... Ampoule? Whatever. The thing I just picked up. It is the strongest, quote-unquote, health item in the game. Because it really isn't. It's basically morphine. It's just painkillers. So it doesn't really cure James's health. But what it does do is, well, gets rid of pain. So James can basically go to town. Is that a... It is a thing. Alright, come on, James. James, I need you to pick up the things. Yes, okay, shotgun shells. Okay, and this should be the street we need. Then we go up to Cat Street from Can't quite read that because SD graphics. Oh, well, this is an issue. Well, alright then. That's a bust. Oh, yes, I bet the Saul Street location. Yes, I think that was a locked on one side deal. So we shall head there. And, it's gonna be a hell of a lot of fun. Because this is sort of the prologue to the infamously brain-breaking, bizarro world-inducing Silent Hill Historical Society. So, as I think I mentioned last stream, there's a great video all about this upcoming section by YouTube creator Stop Skeletons from Fighting. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. That could have killed me on a higher difficulty setting. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. Nope. That is 10 pounds of nope in a 5-pound bag. Okay. Whew. Where's the damn door? Oh. Is that... Now it's unlocked. Yeah, so Stop Skeletons from Fighting has a great video that basically he breaks down the entire Silent Hills Historical Society part of the game while playing it too. So, oh, what else has caught your eye, James? James, please pick up the... Oh, and before I forget, let's turn up the game audio a little bit to get all that ambient spookiness in your ear holes. There we go. That should be a little more spooky for y'all. Oh yes, more shotgun shells, please. Okay. Now that we're back on the side of town we need to be on. Alright, so we need to take a left and then a right. But there is something new at the bar, I believe. So, we're gonna make a short pit stop at Neely's bar. James, what are you looking at? Oh, that is something worth looking at. More bowets. We are going to ignore the mannequin because... Oh, that's sound design. So anyway, yeah. Stop Skeletons from Fighting. Great video. Breaks down pretty much from start to finish the entire just bizarre mindfuck that is... Oh boy. Or that is the Silent Hill Society. Historical Society, rather. And it begins pretty much as soon as you leave Brookhaven. Oh, I went too far. Okay, which one of these is the bar? Are you the bar? You're here somewhere. Ah, here we go. Change of camera. Always a dead giveaway. So yeah, so it starts with this. The whole time we've been doing the Silent Hill thing, it's been daytime and foggy. Granted, it does still mean we can't see a whole lot, but it's still at least daytime. And now, first thing that happens to us, oh, and also this. So for those of you having a hard time reading it, if you really want to see Mary, you should just die. Water? But you might be heading to a different place than Mary, James. Yeah. How is that? How about that? A personalized message for us in the "there was a hole here and it's gone now" bar. So, and I don't know if the Stop Skeletons dude like stopped into the bar, but just in case he didn't. So yeah, first thing that's fucking different is just the fact that now it's night and it is pitch, like you thought the fog was bad, now it is pitch black. We have little to no, oh god, that's the monument. We have little to no visibility without our flashlight, and of course everything is attracted to our flashlight. So we're in a bad way. Things have gone from fucked up to more fucked up. And this is only the beginning. But yeah, I don't think he... Oh, and as he also mentions, now there are nurses milling about as opposed to the normal patient demons or straitjacket demons, whichever name you like to give them, and mannequins. Because until then, that's basically everything that's been on the streets. And, you know, we kind of gotten used to that. Like, for as freaky as they still are, like, at this point in the game, you're pretty used to seeing the patient demons and the mannequins, and pretty much have a good grip on how to deal with them. But then, at night, they throw the goddamn nurses on you. Okay, where is... Oh, is this the door? No, James. The door. Let me zoom in a bit. Oh, wait. I think it's at the stoop. Oh, nope, it's at the next stoop. Ah, see? Dramatic angle. I got a ranch. And there's a note for us. So yeah, those are the two big things that are different. It's pitch black night, and the nurses have replaced pretty much replaced the patient demons, and obviously there's still a smattering of the mannequin demons. But other than that, those are two big differences. And then that little tidbit there that's different is, of course, the bar that we went into at the very beginning of the game now has that new personalized message, whereas once, like, the whole message is just kind of obtuse and strange, but not really all that threatening. And then to have this message that is directed directly at us and references us by name and says that we should die and that we're probably going to go to hell or something worse instead of wherever Mary is, who is also dead, then yeah, that amps up the freakiness a little bit, because now it just feels like the town is fucking with us. And it's only just begun. Or perhaps you are a fool. The truth usually betrays people. As part of that abyss is the old society. The key to the society is in the park, at the foot of the praying woman, inside of the ground, inside of a box. To open it, I need a wrench. My patient buried it there. If you took the time to read that note at the end of the Brookhaven saga, you would also know that. I knew, but I did nothing. It made me uneasy to have such a thing near. I wasn't looking for the truth, I was looking for tranquility. I also saw that thing. I fled, but the museum was sealed as well. Now no one dares to approach that place. If you still do not wish to stop, James, I pray to the Lord to have mercy on your eternal soul. Okay, and once again, to add to the freakiness, like a random, seemingly random note that knows we're here, despite the fact that we have told no one we are coming, and there is no one around to report our comings and goings. I mean, outside of, like, Eddie and Laura, and Maria's, as far as we know, dead, so that rules her out. And the way the note is written. It doesn't seem like it's written by a child or written by Eddie. Oh God. Or Angela, now that I think about it. God, sorry, forgot about Angela. We're gonna be seeing her in a little bit. But for now, we are a jogging in the dark. Oh God, okay. Nope, nope, nope. Ooh, hi, sir. I mean, ma'am. Please do not come near me. Oh, and I just diddly-dang went. Should have stayed on the road. Alright. Hopefully there's nothing blocking us from going this way, or else it's going to be a bit of a trek back to that area. Oh, okay. More nurses with their pipes and their smashing. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Oh, here we go. The door that wakes in darkness, opening into nightmares. Alright, well, that sounds pleasant. Let's go in there, shall we? Like, nothing bad could certainly happen in there. But then again, despite its ominous note, despite the ominous note, nothing happened. Even though right before, when we crossed over on Saul Street, we had to go through a whole to-do involving some nasty little hanging monsters nipping at our toes. But that, no, it's just a door. Just a door to go through. Anyway, to Rosewood. Rosewater? Rosewater. That place. Oh, hi. Ugh. I heard that swinging. I did not like it. All right. Now, the nice thing is we're already set up. Once we get that thing, we're gonna head straight to the high society, where the real fun begins. Alright, keep your eyes peeled for that statue. Alright. It's gonna be the next, should be the next little alcove over. Not here, but let's see if there are any supply. Oh, something's got James's attention. It's another painkiller. Camera has shifted. That usually means something of significance is in the area. Or not. Or I'm a bit of a dingus. Bit of a ding-dang dringus. That should be about it. Well, circle around, I suppose. Just looking for that statue. Oh, well, here's something. In memory of the 67 who died of illness and now sleep beneath the lake. Oh, that's sad. That's a bit on the depression side. Why's my signal unstable? Camera, thank you. Please behave. Oh, here we go. Here's our statue. Let's read all about her. Victim of persecution by Anne's, Janet Carroll lived with pride and honor. What happened here shall never be forgotten. I think I mentioned this in either the Born from a Wish sub scenario. Could there be something under here? I will dig. Yeah. So whenever there is text that is blocked out like that due to like erosion or whatever, I believe it's if you beat the game on all the difficulties, you have to do some pretty intense like completionist thing in order to unlock it, but you can unlock the obscured text. I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe it's something as simple as the small metal box is fastened by bolts. I can't open the lid. Well, maybe I could if I used a wrench. It's a tool used for turning nuts and bolts. Yeah, it might just be as simple as beating the game once, but I don't think it's that simple. I'd have to look it up. I got the bronze key that the patient in Brookhaven, or the notes about the patient in Brookhaven mentioned. And now we can vamoose out of this creepy park. Let's make sure we're going in the right direction, though. We are not. Am I now? Nope. Let's pull that camera back around, and around. Okay, we don't need to go to the parking lot. Our car is still outside of town because the town was blocked off mysteriously. Almost as if some shenanigans were happening. Oh, and some more stuff. Health drink. Shotgun shells. Ooh. Wait, something else is. Oh, I missed one. Alright, more shells. And now we're just gonna take, what is this street? I think it's Nathan. Yeah, Nathan. I'm gonna go all the way up to Silent Hill Historical Society, where the true horror awaits. Oh god, those nurse screams. Dang, still unstable. I can't remember. I think if you try and come up this way during the daytime, you can see mannequins just getting flung on the road just to put up, or just to make your path a little harder. Oh, speaking of which, oh god, they're swinging. And yeah, it's pretty funny because they all flop around as they're being flung through the air, and then they're like, oh hi, I'm here now. Oh, also the AC is on because it is very warm in here. Uh-oh. They also take more hits. The town. Oh, and I hear more coming. So let's, Ooh. Oh god. Oh god. Not a good time to reload! Alright, and here we are. The Silent Hill Historical Society. Let the madness begin. nothing too intense at first, but we do have a save point, which we will make use of. Because if you think I'm going to lose my progress due to some power loss or whatever, act of God, will not. Broken lock, well, we've seen that message 100,000 times at this point. And so far, looks pretty... Oh, that's... Well, doesn't that guy look familiar? Misty day, remains of the judgment. It's him. Yep. Alright, so to add to the strangeness, Pyramid Head is just here in a painting in the Silent Hill Historical Society. Also, it's not a museum, it's a society. Like, and this is one of the things Stop Skeletons from Fighting mentions too, like, is the fact that it's a society is supposed to convey something a little more sinister than if it was just a museum. Like, the society, like, it's maybe a stealth reference to the cult that was featured in the first, and slight spoilers, third game. Probably used to be a painting here, only the explanation remains. Waterfront landscape. Alan Smith, date of birth and death unknown. A scene of this area from long ago. From the style, it looks like it was done sometime around 1820. There were a lot fewer people then, and only a handful of buildings. All very interesting. It doesn't raise as many questions as Pyramid Head being right there. Is it just me, or does it look like his spear is slightly 3D? I might just be getting paranoid. So that's head scratcher number 1, but let's continue. And apart from it being a little dilapidated, nothing useful written there. Nothing particularly special about that photograph. Oh. It's the Brookhaven Hospital, 1880. This hospital was built in response to a great plague that followed a wave of immigration to this area. It was originally little more than a shack, but it gradually grew and grew. And it's a little ambiguous what the growing is. A photo of the director of the old Brookhaven Hospital. It looks like he was a famous person in town. Yep, it looks kind of creepy. And then there's a photo of a deep, deep hole. What could this be? Again, like, everything seems pretty normal at first. Old-timey photos of the hospital and its founder. That's all pretty bog standard. And then there's just a random picture of a hole. And there's also that ominous wailing in the background. And now we run for a little bit. Or we could walk. And it takes about 2 minutes walking to get down this path. And our only companion is this amelodic, arrhythmic, droning, or like humming something. Like, it's not quite human, but not quite machine. And it just is growing. Like, if there was a sound that the town itself made, this could possibly be it. And we are done with that, though. And immediately we're drawn to something. Some kind of document is lying here. September 11th, 1820. Prisoner number C221. I can't read the rest. What is this? Oh, no. Let's see what else he's... Something has our... Ah, there it is. A medikit. Come on, James. Alright, and we're good now. So yeah, so now... It looks like we're in a prison. And there's this dull thumping in the background. almost as if like someone or a large group of people are... Uh-oh. Like a large group of people are smashing the bars of a prison. It's like the sound of a prison riot off in the distance. And oh, hi! Alright, and let's reload. How's our health looking? I haven't checked in a bit. Oh, and also let's examine the knife. Just for reasons. Okay, oh, we got plenty of bullets. Got a lot more shotgun shells, I can tell you what. There's nothing here. Oh, and also, we don't have a map of this area. Also, keep track of how much downward movement we're doing, because it's about to get pretty deep. And what do we have over here? We got some handgun bullets. And oddly enough, we have more like historical society photos. A photo is hanging here. Toluca Prison Camp. Built during the Civil War, later became Toluca Prison. Okay. Death by skewering. An execution at the prison. Death by skewering or strangling. To choose his death is the prisoner's last taste of freedom. Okay, this is getting pretty fucked up. Crimson and white banquet for the gods? And again, another ambiguous reference to cult-like activity, or at the very least supernatural-like activity. And if you're playing this, if you're New Game Plus in it, then all those colorful things, you'll probably, if you found them, you'll realize, hey, they might be talking about the black chalice or the white liquid. Oh. And now we have the hole that we saw in that painting, exactly as it appears. So things are just getting stranger and stranger. And this is pretty much the only way we can go. The hole's dark and I can't see anything. Will you jump down? And then, of course, it prompts us to jump down. Like, as you saw before, like, when I was running around town, like, despite me running as fast as possible, I could not run off that edge. But now we're given the option to jump down in what seems like a bottomless. And James hesitates, weighing his options. There's just rumbling of bass in the background, and well, this seems like a bad. We are stuck in the bottom of a well. There's no door around. There's no nothing. It's just a wall. It's just a wall. But we can prompt. Whoop. Oh, it would be impossible to climb this. But it is strange that it's prompting us. So that's your first clue here that something is up. We just gotta keep finding. Oh. Huh, this is different. Just this spot here feels different than the normal wall. I wonder if I could somehow break it. Luckily, we do have a bit of a pipe to break with. All right, and yes, now we have found a door. An inexplicable door at the bottom of a well. Sealed shut like an Edgar Allan Poe story. And we drop down, if you didn't notice. James do a little stumble bumble. And immediately, a patient demon is right up on us. There's nowhere to go here. And there's this weird woodwind type sound. And we're in like a sewer area. But how did we get here? Whoa. Okay. Huh. And we have a key here. The spiral writing key. Oh, and wouldn't you know it? The thing that we've been using this whole time, now our light dies. And we can't see a damn thing. It's too dark to read the map. But if you were smart, it looks like the same type of battery as the flashlight. Well, isn't that convenient? Let's add that. And we are immediately attacked by roaches. Okay, and now we have to figure out what the password is. Not that. And we have no clues as to how the password is set, so we're just gonna have to go through a little bit of brute force and hope James doesn't die. Let's try. Okay, so we did 3, that. So let's do that. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna pause. Drink a little health. Alright, so. Okay. Maybe it's this? No. And that's the thing. You can kill all these roaches, but they'll just keep on coming. So, save your bullets. Jesus. Nope, not that. Not that. Hey, we're out. Oh, well, we would be. Apparently James wants to look at the keypad some more while he's getting chewed on by nasty things. I'm actually going to go back and see if I missed anything. So there's this door here, which is just your average broken door. Okay. And we're just back here, so I don't think I missed anything too important. There's that. Or are we? Or is this? No, this is the way we came. And there's still a little bit of that, like, haunted reed sound. Okay, yeah. Despite giving us that fork, this is still pretty linear. Oh, and there's a door at the bottom. The door is locked. Let's see. Key with a slim 3-inch long cylinder attached. The key is engraved with spiral writing. It says, "'Tis doubt which leadeth thee to purgatory." All right. So perhaps we should use it. I use the spiral writing key. And we have another hole. This is hole number 2 if you're keeping track at home. It's pitch black from blah blah blah. I can't tell how far the blackness stretches. And we'll go down because we have no choice. If the game is to be continued, James has to basically put aside all sense of self-preservation. And since has an insatiable need to know what's going on, we end up jumping. Also note that time he still hesitated, but not as much. And also, inexplicably, he's fine.
Killing a person ain't no big deal. Just put the gun to their head. Pow. You killed him? But it wasn't my fault. He made me do it.
Calm down, Eddie. Tell me what happened.
That guy, he had it coming. I didn't do anything. He just came after me. Besides, he was making fun of me with his eyes, like that other one.
Just for that, you killed him?
What do you mean, just for that?
Eddie, you can't just kill someone because of the way they looked at you.
Oh yeah? Why not? Till now I always let people walk all over me. Just like that stupid dog. He had it coming too.
Eddie?
I was just joking, James. He was dead when I got here, honest. Anyway, I gotta run.
You're going out there alone?
Yeah.
Eddie?
All right, and then to throw you further off kilter, Eddie shows up. It's a corpse. The body is marked with bullet holes. And he is just all sorts of alarm bells ringing when it comes to Eddie. But something has James's attention, so let's try and find what it is. Oh, and something else has an attention. It's another health drink, but also the tablet of gluttonous pig. And we have what looks like the cafeteria. It's hard to see, but it looks like more of the facility. And mercifully, we have another save point. That's the one thing the game does throw you a bone, in that it gives you pretty generous amount of save points, because otherwise, since this is a fairly linear section of the game, very much unlike the previous sections, again, we're getting back to more subversion. It would just deflate the tension and the fear of the unknown if you know what's going to happen. So the easiest way to remedy that is to not have super spaced out save points, and make it so that if you do meet your untimely demise, you won't be backtracking too much, so that way the horror stays fresh. Although, I don't think I want to be in here yet. Because I think we need a thing. There are documents on the desk. They've got nothing to do with me, though. Oh, but he does. Or she does. Whew. Forgot about that. But you're staring at something, sir. Like something has your attention. I think it's, there we go. Handgun bullets. And how's our health looking? It could be better. Anyway, we're on the lookout for... here we go. And mercifully, we finally have a map. And let's see where we're on this map. Well, looks like we got a whole bunch of stuff to check out. Oh, and also welcome to Toluca Prison, because we're apparently here now. Not exactly sure how we got here, since we were in the Historical Society, and then we just fell. Like, a bunch. It's especially strange with the one. Oh, boy. Oh! Oh god, and they're just right around the corner, just waiting for James. Can't get that door open. Oh. And we have the Tablet of the Seductress. The shower here. There's a shower here, but it's broken and no water comes out. That's probably for the best. Would not recommend a... Ugh. Okay, and radio is silent. Which means we are in no immediate danger. That's broken, and that's a broken. Oh, no, this is just a nasty looking cell. Alright, I think that should be... Yeah, that's all the doors here. Alright, but we did get our key item. And aside from some trolley patient demons, we're good. But there is oh so much more. Such as that constant banging. Oh, I didn't think you could get in here. Alright, and now we're over on the civilian side. Oh, apparently. I got a lighter. Aw, but that health is on the other side. And let's check out all the doors. Broken. Broken. Also broken. More broken. Not broken. Oh, and we have a little bathroom here, which I knock on the door, but there's no answer. Well, that's all very good. Guess we're all fine here. Jesus. But there's no answer. And at this point, there hasn't been really any jump scares. So this is how you know that Team Silent is just trying to throw you off your center as much as possible. There ain't even anything in this room. Oh, there is. There is another generous save point. Okay, well, it looks like... Oh boy. Oh, James. You know, if this was a... like... Oh, there never seen anything before. What is this? Toluca Lake, the town's main tourist attraction. This clear, beautiful lake has another side as well. It may seem like just a typical ghost story that you might find in any number of old towns across the country, but in this case, the legend is true. On a fog-bound November day in 1918, the Little Baroness, a ship filled with tourists, failed to return to port. A newspaper article from back then simply says it most likely sunk for some reason. Very descriptive. Despite an extensive police search, not a single fragment of the ship nor any of the 14 bodies of passengers or crew has ever been recovered to this day. In 1939, an even stranger incident occurred. There are many pages torn out. Many corpses rest at the bottom of this lake. Their bony hands reach up towards the boats that pass overhead. Perhaps they reach for their comrades. Okay, and again, just more unnerving world building. Like, we now know some pretty disturbing stuff about Toluca Lake. And ooh, we do have... Oh, what are you looking at? Oh, I see what you're looking at. An ampoule. I need drugs. Give me the drugs. And we got some handgun bullets. And what's this? The hunting rifle. The strongest weapon in the game is now ours. And some more rifle shells. But like all strong weapons in any... Oh god! And then this guy just shows back up. Ugh. Again, Team Silent is just trying to fuck with us at this point. And there's just that unrelenting chunk, like this just strange mechanical noise coming out of that room. But unfortunately, we have nowhere left to go there, and there's a pretty large gate over here. So it looks like we're heading back to the prison side of things. Oh, but that's the bathroom. That won't take us anywhere. We don't need a jump scare. We're already scared. Alright, which one of y'all is the one that lets me travel? Okay, last one. And we should be able to enter the other visiting room to find... Yes, the item. The first aid kit that we couldn't get initially. Fortunately, this time no one's out here to give us a little jump scare. Let's see if we can go all the way up. Looks like the lock is broken and I can't open it. Alright. And that one's locked. And all we can do is change the direction of the camera. We can't bring it closer to James. It's just hanging up and high. Like the perfect vantage to give us a good spook. With all that said and done, it's time to go into the noisy room. There's just... Can't get this door open. That's new text, too. Like, we've been... Pretty much any door we've been getting the I can't open this, or the lock is broken text. But that's the first time we got a different text for the doors. I can't get this open. And I got a wax doll in a room that's just covered in like archaic weird symbols. Oh, books are scattered on bed and floor. Black magic from the abyss. Resurrection of the dead. The Chronicle of Agrippa. Manuscript of the Iron Rings. I guess I shouldn't worry too much about these. Something along the lines. And also there's a strange, ominous chanting. There, if you saw previously, like James kind of looked up. Yeah, you can see he's like focusing. Oh, well, he was focusing on something, but there's something up there that's just out of our reach. And what do we find? Another jump scare. And again, these high camera angles designed to just... Whoa, holy crap. Oh, neat. A bunch of, cool. Apparently you can't get away from robots anywhere. Alright, well, that's kind of a bummer. So apparently, if you're watching this on YouTube, first of all, hi YouTube. And second of all, yes, those are bots. Because not even the mighty Twitch is free of them. Alright. So we got the wax doll, we read up about some occult shit. Which again, more subtle world building that doesn't really pertain much to James's predicament, but it just makes the world feel bigger, feel more. Oh, you got me! God damn it! And then he caught me reloading. Anything in this back area? Oh, but there is some. Those look like rifle bullets. Yeah, rifle shells, my mistake. And again, we got these high camera angles just to keep us off kilter. And it looks like that's all that was in here. Was it worth the hit? Maybe. Oh, and we just got attacked. Uh-oh, this might be the end of us. Whew. Oh yeah, I need to do some health fast, because, oh, James is hurting. Oh boy. Alright, so we're still... So I'm just kind of playing, like, without any particular ending in mind, so... Just to kind of see what we get by default. To not spoil too much. Alright, and just like the other side, we cannot pass. So we have 2 doors in this fairly linear, again, very linear area, although it does open up a little bit more like a traditional level, but it gives you just enough the familiar and then throws more weirdness at you. And listen to that. Burning Man. That's it. That voice. And that thumping. 436 people at a recital. A recital of what? It's hard to say. Woman in flight. And there's that strange, like someone thumping, perhaps in the level above, and just saying something unintelligible. And our radio is starting to freak out as if there's a monster in here. I got a tablet of The Oppressor. There are magazines here, nothing of particular interest. And the iron bar door is tightly closed. I can't force it open. And now we're stuck in this room. So, for a first-time player, this is probably where you'd be freaking out, like, wait, what? How the... But there was a key item in here. This doesn't make any sense. How come I can't... Oh, okay. Again, it's just purely to fuck with the player. Purely to just keep you on edge. Keep you off balance. Now it's unlocked. Oh, I actually meant to check out here. Yeah, so now we could get through here, but we actually have to go back to the one door we haven't been able to examine. Yeah, whatever the fuck is stomping around up there, it's very deep-voiced, and our radio doesn't like it. It's giving us the monster vibes, you dig? Oh, good. And we have a large open area. Pitch black. Okay, that was a little freaky. And we have what appears to be two pyramid heads overseeing a hanging. And again, I highly recommend you have headphones on while watching this, so you can hear that weird, low rumbling scurrying, as if someone is walking around the courtyard. I give you blood to atone for the 3 sins, is written on top of the painting. Beneath the painting are 3 square depressions. Alright. Clearly our tablets. So first we have the Seductress. Metal tablet with Seductress drawn on one side, found in the shower room. Yep. Gluttonous pig drawn on one side, found in the dining room. Yep, that's a pig. And finally, the Oppressor, drawn on one side, found in the cell. And the Oppressor is definitely doing something fucked up to that femme figure. So let's see. So, Gluttony and Seductress and Oppressor. Well, Glutton. Who could that be? That could possibly be referring to our pizza scarfing friend Eddie. So, if you go on that thread of logic, then the Seductress is Angela? Which is a bit of a stretch, at least as far as we know right now. But then that means the Oppressor is... Well, I'll let you ponder that while we place these items. Okay, and someone was just violently hanged. but there's no one up here. Oh, except for there is a noose, but no one in the noose. And also... Oh god, that fucking sound. Okay, you know what? Analysis be damned. Commentary be damned. I just want to get out of here. Oh, look, and there's our item. Like, you would expect to get that item, say, like, up on the top of the scaffolding. But no, instead it is, again, another subversion. Like, we're expecting an item, we get no item, and then we find out we can also run off the scaffolding, unlike previously shown. And we have this wide open area, which, like, if you play video games at all, a wide open area, especially after a lot of non-wide open areas, nothing says boss fight, or nothing screams boss fight quite like that. And yet, we have no fight. There is no boss. The other subversion. Oh, that's right. We need to get back over to the civvy side. So we need to go back up to the visiting rooms and not get stuck on the geometry. So yeah, we have constant sounds of someone or something scurrying around behind us, but nothing ever happens. Mercifully, nothing ever happens. But at the same time, it's not mercifully, because we never get that release of tension until we exit the room. Like, it would almost be easier on us if whatever was making that scurrying and scraping did, in fact, come for us. And more locked doors. Another locked door. And also locked. And another lock. And this is the... Is this the door we came out of? I don't believe it is. It is not. Where the hell did we come from? Well, let's try this door anyway. It does look like a way out, after all. But it is also broken. Well, all we have is this strange grate. There's a cover on the ground, but I can't open it. There's only a depression left where there was probably once a handle. And here comes probably the second most... I'm just going to reload my gun. The second most esoteric puzzle in the game. I kind of give this one a pass because I can kind of see the logic behind it, even though, like, you would think James could use, like, the steel pipe to, like, get under the handle and, like, wedge it out, or, like, lever it out or whatever. But we also just gotten through a huge part of the game where all the conventional rules of horror seem to have just been thrown out the window, and everything from item placement to enemy placement to expectations of enemy attacks to just like simple things like being able to fall, like all of that interspatial awareness has all been thrown out the window at this point. So I don't feel like it's a huge stretch to have like this strange door that you can only open by this very strange method. Because it feels more like the town actually being like, oh no, yeah, we're fucking with you. So yes, we take our lighter that we found, our wax doll that we found, and our horseshoe that we found, and we use the lighter to melt the wax, stick the horseshoe in the melted wax, let it set, and we have a DIY handle. And another hole! That's hole number 3, by the way. For those of y'all keeping track at home. And I hope everyone is also staying hydrated, because I sure as shit am. And oddly enough, all the other holes it seems to have felt like we dropped a lot farther, but we're just in the basement. We literally just dropped down 1 floor. So even that is even that we can't take as a given. Like, that these holes are just going to be supernaturally or just going to be like abyssal in nature. And if we go back to the map again and take a closer look, there's no door on the map here. Whatever could that mean? We have no map, or we have no door on our official Toluca prison map, yet there's a door here. Again, everything we know is getting thrown out the window, and we have corpses. Did that just move, or was it only my imagination? And we only see that text once. The corpse smells not only rotten flesh, and it'll just keep repeating that, and it's pretty much the same for all of these. There's something in the hole. It looks like it's all dismembered. No, I can't look anymore. And again, he just defaults to a horrible smell. No matter what you do. Nauseatingly of rotten flesh. A horrible smell is coming from this hole. My God, in the hole. I didn't see that. And then whatever James saw, he's just like, nope, blocking it from the memory. That is repressed memory. Which I guess is very fitting for James's character, repressing memories. This corpse into this hole? And another hole. There's a hole in the floor. I can't see the bottom. How far does this thing go? We have no choice. Going down hole number 4. Give it up for hole number 4. And there is nothing back here but the hole we jumped down from. And nowhere else to go but forward. And another hole. One of the few cases where when you open a door you don't immediately go into the next room, because there's a hole. And not only is it a hole, but it's the entire floor of what looks like this prisoner cell is just gone. Another hole. Do I really have to drop through it? Will you go down? Yep. Number 5. We're at hole number 5 for those keeping track at home. And they've run the gamut. Most of them, we can't see the bottom, with the exception of the one going down to the basement of the Toluca prison. So, we have no idea how far down we are at this point, or how we're this far down. Everything just feels wrong. Now there's this another locked, broken door. And again, inexplicably, we are fine. But hey, look, we have items in this elevator? Oh, which starts. And now we are... Oh, great. We're trapped on the elevator. Well, at least let's scavenge the rest of these supplies while we head down. Because we don't have anything else to do except for feel our controller rumble and wait to see what we descend into. So that's 5 holes, 1 elevator, and pay attention, we are going very, like, this is a long-ass elevator ride, and we are seeing, like, many floors pass us. So it already feels like we've descended into the very bowels of the earth, and yet we're going even further down. All sense of, like, what is real in the world and what is just a fever dream or nightmare. And we've arrived. And aside from the floor being all dinged up, now we're in what looks like just a generic hallway? Like to like an office building or apartment complex? It's especially jarring after we, explore a literal historical prison. And that's, yeah, it's just absolutely bonkers. Like, what the hell is even going on here? But we have more friends. Okay. And again, they're just coming out of the woodwork. Ooh, shit. At angles where it's hard to see. They're just sneaking and attacking us. And another dead end. But we can hear more. You know they're coming around the corner. More halls. And also ladders? Like, what the hell is going on here? Well, let's see. And now we kind of have a map. James is starting to draw a map for us. Something we've also yet to see. Well, this looks very, very final and important, so let's check out that other one. Because that's one of the few areas where Team Silent did not fuck with your expectations. Oh wait, they're both doing that. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. Okay, never mind. Whoop. And we have those creepy fuckers again. And we can't change our camera angle. Oh, jeez. It's Pyramid Head. Ah! Okay, we're in a bad way. Oh, God. Yeah, so now Pyramid Head is here. And this is the... Oh, God. Oh. Yeah, so... normal enemies, whatever. Oh, gosh. And now Pyramid Head is just showing up to menace us. We got the great knife. And now we have his knife. Oh boy. And hey, look, it's those hanging figures from Misty Day, Judgment, whatever. Alright, so at this point, you should be thoroughly shitting your pants. Because we can't see shit. And Pyramid Head could be right around the corner. So let's get up this ladder before he does show up. Oh. And let's never do that again. That was not what I was hoping for. Nor was that. Goddamn. Aw, we didn't even map the whole thing, damn it. But you know what? It's fine. I don't want to go back down there. It's scary back down there. I'm pretty sure this will just take us. Nope, nope, nope. That's right. It's up and down this time. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, fine. I'll just go out of it again. Yeah, you know what? We're not going to bother with that, because this place is giving me the Ghiblies. We're just going to leg it for the other side. Yeah? Sound good? Oh! Oh, gosh. And again, they're just... Oh, and now they're running away, too, which is baboo. But they haven't given up their penchant for hanging around corners. Ah. Whatever, let's get the fuck out of here. And now we're in a very strange room, which we don't have on our map. And there's a what looks like a modern like circuit breaker box. Despite the fact that we've been tumbling for oh so long, like what? What? And we have easily one of the most Resident Evil ass puzzles of the entire game. Oh, do I have to be on the other side? Is that really? Yes, apparently you do. Oh, gosh. I can't really remember the solution. Oh, that's not it. Mayhaps? Mayhaps. Muscle memory serving me well tonight. And here's Mary, alive and well. The fuck?
You're alive! Maria, I thought that thing killed you. Are you hurt bad?
Not at all, silly.
Maria? That thing, it stabbed you. There was blood everywhere.
Stabbed me? What do you mean?
It chased us to the elevator, and then
James, what are you talking about?
just before. Don't you remember?
James, honey, did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything, but you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
I'm not your Mary.
So, you're Maria?
I am. If you want me to be.
All I want from you is an answer.
It doesn't matter who I am. I'm here for you, James. See? I'm real. Don't you want to touch me?
I don't know.
Come and get me. I can't do anything through these bars.
Okay. Stay right there. I'll be there soon.
Okay, yeah, and inexplicably, not only is Mary alive, but... And we can't talk to her again. She just goes off to sit on the bed, waiting for us. So yeah, not only is she inexplicably alive after, you know, getting stabbed by a very large spear wielded by a very strong pyramid head, but also she knows about stuff that we did with Mary. And now this... Damn it. Come on, James. Now we gotta go back up, do it again. So yes, now we have this... Oh, come on, James. Grab the fucking thing. There we go. We got the wire cutters to a electrical box that feels like it's miles and miles below the surface. Like, and I can't stress this enough. We jumped down 5 holes. We took an old, like, mine shaft elevator down as well. Everything screams old-timey as fuck. And yet we descend on our long path to a mundane-looking apartment building and inexplicably modern electronics. Like, go fucking figure. Ooh, yeah, we're definitely going to use that save point again, by the way. Just in case. Mostly because I don't want to fucking go down to that area where Pyramid Head was just, you know, hanging out, having a goof. Oh, speaking of which, let's look at the weapon we got. Massive weapon wielded by Pyramid Head. Hard to use, but lethal. And that is truth in advertising, folks. That thing is... it takes James 4 fucking ever to heft it up, let alone swing it. And we're gonna cut these barbed wires. And we're just gonna ignore that patient demon just scurrying around, because we'll probably encounter more. Oh god, fuck you! Oh, again, Team Silent, just trying to throw us off our game at every chance. We're getting real low on our handy gun. Let's see about going up here. Alright, have we been here before? We have not. No. Stay back. Alright, 10 and 2. We are almost out of handgun bullets. That's okay. You know what we've been saving. Is that all that's here? Oh no, I missed a thing. Or did I not? Oh god, it's so confusing. Or is this the one I went down? Yes, this is the one I went. That was the one I went down. Oh gosh. And again, we can't control the camera yet. And again, we're at the super high angle that we encountered in the prison, and that is the end. We have less than a clip left. Ah! Oh, actually I meant to check the map. Oh god, which one of these is the way up? I hope it's this one. Let's see, are we on? No, we chose the wrong option. And you know what? I don't want to deal with that thing again, so I just don't. I don't like it. I don't like the cut of its jib. Alright, where's this other... Okay, we're almost there. Hopefully we don't encounter everyone's favorite boy down here. Ah! Ugh. Just die already. And that's it. So we're switching over to our shotgun, which we have plenty of pain for. All right, another dead end. Oh, hey. Freaky fucking deaky. Oh, good. So we have another path there. And another dead end. Well. Okay. Back down to the sewers we descend. Ugh. James, I need you to do the kicky thing. Oh, isn't that just a lovely sound? Okay, so... Ooh, do we dare explore more? Yeah, let's see what else is down here. Oh boy. There's a lot of corners. And an empty-ass room. Just an empty room. Okay. Now, was it this one? Oh, gosh. No, it was the other one. Man, this place is confusing. Yes. James. I need you to not pay attention to the shiny things on the ground and... Oh god, there's one right behind me. Ah, fuck. Damn, dude. Fucking die already. Oh, good, handgun bullets. You know what? I will reload just to... Ooh. You know what? We ain't looking so hot. Let's get James back into the green. Excuse me. And there's really nowhere to go from here, is there? Nope, that was just a fun little gauntlet. Alright, and 2 paths to choose from. Fun. I'm enjoying this. Okay, so we can go up that way. Or we can head where there's more danger. And it's our buddy Pyramid Head! Oh god. Excuse me, sir. Oh boy. And yeah, this whole area is just for you to encounter Pyramid Head. Basically. Oh fuck, but there is a path. Ah! Oh boy. Okay. Get up them. Get up them. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's just... Oh, wait, there's more. Okay, well, we got some more bullets. Isn't that snazzy? Alright. Okay, so that goes there. Oh, boy. Oh, hi! Excuse me, sir. Oh, gosh. Oh, God, I went right into it. James, move your ding-dong head. Okay. Fuck it. Oh, and of course, there's a patient demon. Let's go with column. Let's go with this way. Ah, I believe we chose wisely. Yes. Okay. Do another save, because who wants to go through that anxiety with Pyramid Head again? Not I. And is there anything else in this room? There is. There's a newspaper on the ground. It's stained with something that looks like blood and is partially illegible. The man later identified as Thomas Oro Lumberjack, age Ag 39, was discovered in the line. The probable cause of death as multiple stab wounds to the front of the neck and the left side of the torso by a sharp-edged weapon. The estimated of death was somewhere between 11 and 12:30 midnight. Due to signs of struggle in the room and the lack of a murder weapon, police are confident that this is a homicide and have opened a murder investigation. Furthermore, given the fact that the cash in the room was untouched and Mr. Oro had a history of drunkenness and violence, the police ect that Tive was not robbery of crime o Ian. Again, all that text can be removed if you meet certain conditions.
Daddy, please don't.
That sounded like Angela. But what have we walked into? Oh shit! Oh no! Oh no! James! It's gonna eat you! Don't let it eat you! Oh gosh. Wow, that actually took a big ass chunk. Dun 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 dun. Alright. Oop. Whew. Angela's catatonic.
Are you okay? Angela, relax.
Don't order me around.
I'm not trying to order you.
So what do you want then? Oh, I see. You're trying to be nice to me, right? I know what you're up to. It's always the same. You're only after one thing.
No, that's not true at all.
You don't have to lie. Go ahead and say it. Or you could just force me. Beat me up like you always did. You only care about yourself anyway. You disgusting pig.
Angela,
Don't touch me. You make me sick. You said your wife Mary was dead, right?
yes, she was ill.
Liar! I know about you. You didn't want her around anymore. You probably found someone else.
That's ridiculous. I never.
Well, James, you didn't exactly get too passionate about your defense, which makes me think that you're betraying yourself a little bit. Also, fucking this room and fucking this thing. Oh, James has no further comments on that. So that is what is officially known as the doorman, but is also known as the abstract daddy. And okay, I'm going to throw up content warning, rape, sexual assault talk. Angela, it's heavily implied that Angela's father was sexually abusing her and molesting her. And she comes off very much like someone who has been has been abused by a parent. Like, she's very, very sensitive to touch, like, and you could almost see, like, as she was, like, kind of having, like, a PTSD flashback, like, she's like, bending down, bending over, and almost as if she was getting ready to replay, like, a very unpleasant memory in her head. And, it's just fucking nauseating. And then, of course, there's the room design itself with all these lovely mechanical soulless pistons. Can't imagine what that's supposed to imply. So, Angela's easily, like, the biggest proof that the town is not, like, trying to... It's like some arbiter of justice, but that it just seeks out damaged people who have done bad things and feeds off them. Because Angela, her crime is very understandable, and in some cases, I would almost say justifiable. Perhaps she went a bit too far, but remember, she's also a 17-year-old. Like, she's a kid trying to defend herself against her father. So, but the town doesn't care. The town is just a predatory beast. It wants its meal. And Angela is very damaged and probably very tasty, very sustainable for the town. And now we have one of the strangest puzzles. But we're at the wrong spot. But let's read it anyway. Dead men, swinging in a tree. How many dead men do you see? Tongue turned blue and face gone gray. Watch them as they twist and sway. The first one killed the butcher man, then cooked him in the frying pan, served him to his hungry guests, and gave them seconds on request. The next one, with his smile and sweets, stole poor children off the streets. To men who dressed unsavory, he sold them into slavery. Breaking into a home at night, the thief he had a nasty fright, filled his foolish head with ale, woke in the morn in the county jail. The artist, with his daunting skill, tried his hand at painting bills, but caught in the rain he was undone, when the ink he'd used did start to run. With promises of great return, taking gold he did not earn, bundled it up out of sight, quietly slipped off into night. 3 houses into ashes burned. The sheriff, with no place to turn, did spy a stranger to his town, locked him up and beat him down. Dead men, swinging in a tree. How many dead men do you see? 6 feet long and 6 men wide. Round their necks the noose be tied. All right, so with that macabre poem, we have our puzzle. So we have 6 nooses in there, and we have to figure out which noose which noose belonged to the innocent man. Oh, and also we have another puzzle. You can't turn the handle unless you first remove the cuffs. So that's what we need that for. So yes. So the poem, obviously, well, not obviously, but the poem tells us who, in fact, is the innocent man. Now we have, let's see if I can remember it right. Gosh, I'm blanking on the first one, but there's the child abductor, there's the counterfeiter, there's the burglar, there's the arsonist, and I think I'm missing 2, but we can also read the descriptions on, because here are the hanged men themselves. His face is covered with a piece of paper. There's something written on it. This man was hung for the crime of arson. Justice and revenge have been served. And then we have, this man was hung for the crime, that should be hanged, by the way, for the crime of counterfeiting. Justice and revenge has been zip. So we have the counterfeiter, arsonist, the counterfeiter, thief, then we have the murderer, and we have the kidnapper, and finally we have the swindler. Now, if you pay attention, if you were paying attention to the poem, one of these guys, it's not clear whether or not they're guilty or not. And that one should be the arsonist, because if you, in the arsonist's line, which is this noose right here, there's a rope hanging from the ceiling. Will you pull it? Let's try. And it's also subtle, but if you do notice, partway through James pulling down the noose, he does lift his neck up a little bit, as if he's readying himself, readying to put his head through the noose. Just another detail that kind of gets you an idea of what is going through James's mind. And the arsonist is gone. And we got the key of the persecuted. That's, yes, so the arsonist was indeed the innocent man. Because all it says about him is that, well, all it says is that there were someone burned down some buildings, and the sheriff just grabbed the first person, just grabbed a stranger in town and jailed him, beat him, and obviously hanged him for a crime he didn't commit. And if it doesn't drive one home, the key of the persecuted, for a prisoner who was wrongly executed. And now we can continue. And remember, we are several, probably hundreds of feet below the surface. It's locked. Well, shoot. Nowhere to go but up.
Maria? Maria?
Maria, no. What happened to you? Why? Why? Mary.
Oh, and once again, just to fuck with our expectations, Maria is inexplicably dead. And also pay very attention to the blocking and the framing at the very end of that, with Maria on what looks like a sick bed almost, and James like in a chair by her side. And it's that point where he says Mary. Now remember, Mary supposedly died of an illness, and Maria's face looks very strange. Like, it doesn't it looks almost like it was eaten away by a disease instead of, like, say, Pyramid Head stabbing her. So, just drawing the parallels even more. And now we have a bunch of graves. Now, interestingly enough, there are a few that we can read. There's a name inscribed on the tombstone, Walter Sullivan. Hey, we heard that name before. That was the guy who murdered 2 kids. We read about that in that article. Scratched up. There's a name inscribed on the tombstone, Miriam K., traitor. And good luck figuring out who the hell Miriam K. is, because to this day, no one is really sure. And with the dissolution of Team Silent and Konami being Konami and just being the worst, the world may never know who Miriam K. was. The felon drank one last bottle of ale before he was executed and laid here to his eternal rest. Damn. It's one form of a last meal, I suppose. Come on, James, pick up the thing. Yeah, more shotgun shells. Oh, and we have another item over here. An ampoule. There's a name on this tombstone. It's our name. Okay. And there's Angela's, Orozco. We now know Angela's last name. And Eddie Dombrowski. Now we know Eddie's last name. A bunch of shallow graves, or freshly dug graves, and they all have our names on it. In an area below a Civil War era prison. Any sense of reality has long checked out. And here we are, hole number 6. Or actually, I don't know if it's a hole, it might have been a stair. Ah, yes, it is a stair. And suddenly, it's getting a little cool and foggy in here. Whatever could we be leading to? Oh, and now it's blood red.
Eddie, what are you doing?
What does it look like? He always busted my balls. You fat, disgusting piece of shit. You make me sick. Fat ass, you're nothing but a waste of skin. You're so ugly, even your mama don't love you. Well, maybe he was right. Maybe I am nothing but a fat, disgusting piece of shit. But you know what? It doesn't matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, pretty. It's all the same once you're dead. And the corpse can't laugh. From now on, if anyone makes fun of me, I'll kill him. Just like that.
Eddie, have you gone nuts?
I knew it. You too. You're just like him, James.
Hey, I didn't mean anything.
Don't bother. I understand. You've been laughing at me all along, haven't you? Ever since we first met. I'll kill you, James.
Shit. Okay. Oh, we're actually at pretty good health, so I'm going to hold off on that. But what I am going to do is reload. All right, this is real frantic. Just... Ah, fuck. We're just exchanging blows at this point. So yeah, this is where all your health items come into play. Okay, then Eddie runs. We're gonna take a breather. Also, I didn't mention this before with Angela, but it definitely, and I'm gonna once again crib the Stop Skeletons from Fighting video. James is terrible at crisis intervention. Like, he just has no fucking skill. He says the exact opposite wrong. He says everything wrong definitely to Eddie. He's kind of like just bad when it comes to Angela, but oof. Like, what's the last thing you should say to someone who's like just said if you make fun of them, they're gonna kill you?
Do you know what it does to you, James? When you're hated, picked on, spit on, just because of the way you look, after you've been laughed at your whole friggin' life. That's why I ran away after I killed the dog. Ran away like a scared little girl. Yeah, I killed that dog. It was fun. It tried to chew its own guts out. Finally died all curled up in a ball. Then he came after me. I shot him too, right in the leg. He cried more than the dog. He's gonna have a hard time playing football on what's left of that knee.
You think it's okay to kill people? You need help, Eddie.
Don't get all holy on me, James. This town called you too. You and me are the same. We're not like other people. Don't you know that? Let's party!
Oh, and now we're just having a very messy fight with Eddie. Ah, shit. Well, I should probably heal up, lest we repeat this. Ooh. Never heard the sound that thing makes. Come on, Eddie. Okay. And with that, we've killed a human being.
Eddie? Eddie? I killed a human being. A human being. Mary. Did you really die 3 years ago?
The answer may surprise you. But yes, after killing a human being, James's concept of reality of the past is beginning to unravel, almost as if he fabricated it. And also interesting, the line Eddie is, don't get all holy on me, James." Like, yes, Eddie is a murderer, but he at least admits it, implying that once again James is repressing the hell out of something. And we're finally, after a little over 2 hours of being in darkness or tight confined spaces or both, we finally managed to come back outside. Somehow, despite the fact that we did nothing but descend to what feels like the very depths of the earth, now we're just outside. Oh, and it gets better too, because let's do a quick check of the map and zoom in just for effect. We have essentially traveled maybe 100 feet. Maybe not even that. All that descending and dropping down into 6 holes and going down one long-ass staircase and one very long elevator ride, and then descending even further down into, like, weird sewer areas and all that shit was about the equivalent of a 5-minute walk. Maybe not even that. So yeah, that is the Silent Hill Historical Society bit, and it is one of the best subversions of horror, of the tropes already established prior to the game, and it is just nothing but pure knocking you off your balance at every single step. Like, it's impeccable. It is the most disturbing kind of art imaginable, and it's brilliant. But since we did get through all that, and there's a whole lot to unpack of what just happened there. I mean, the Angela scene, the Angela stuff, the Eddie stuff, everything. Just a lot's going on here, and James's mind is clearly unraveling, which, perfectly parallels the unraveling of reality as we went from the Silent Hill Historical Society to the boat launch. So the rest of our journey will pick up next week, next Silent Hill Tuesday, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And at which point, we're going to take a little boat ride and see what's on the other side of the boat. But until then, thank y'all for joining me here tonight. And as always, wash your damn hands. Wear your fucking mask out in public. I don't care if you're the only person on the sidewalk or whatever. There's always a possibility that someone is going to come out of their door hacking and coughing or doing whatever. Or maybe you're the one who's sick and you're not aware of it. Wear your fucking masks. Always just wear your fucking mask out in public. Maintain social distancing whenever possible. And for fuck's sake, just don't politicize public health. There's no fucking reason to it. It's the reason why this shit is as bad as it is. And also, if you're new to this, there is a little tiny URL in the top left-hand corner there that links to a Google Sheets document I've been putting together for the past couple of months of just various organizations, like police brutality organizations, bailout organizations, that kind of thing, Black Lives Matter organizations, as well as individual black people or families that are in need of immediate assistance, which you can do if you have a Venmo, if you have a Cash App, if you have a PayPal. Do what you can. Pay your reparations. If you're white or non-black POC, you owe them. So check out that list. Find an organization or someone to just donate straight to, or not donate, but give or pay reparations to, depending on if it's an organization or a person, and do that. If you can't do that, that's all right. For now, you can just pass along that link, post on your social media accounts, all of them, as many as you have. Spread the word, because the more people it reaches, the more likelihood there'll be people who have the funds at this moment to pay. So do that, if you please. And as for that, that's going to wrap it up for tonight. So I hope you enjoyed our descent into the unraveling of reality that was the Silent Hill Historical Society. And I hope you have a little bit of fun in the not too distant future. You know, maybe something to counteract the absolute strangeness that we just experienced together. Until then, take it easy.